You'd never pick me.
Amumu, the sad mummy. Legend claims that Amumu is a lonely and melancholy soul from ancient Shurima, roaming the world in search of a friend. Doomed by an ancient curse to remain alone forever, his touch is death, his affection ruin. His role. Amumu is a tank jungler which excels in team fights. Contrary to his lore of being forever alone, Amumu is excellent at setting plays for his team and increasing their magic damage output at the same time. Skills. His passive is called Cursed Touch. Attacks curse the target to take additional 10% true damage from incoming magic damage for 3 seconds. Subsequent applications of Cursed Touch will refresh its duration. Bandage Toss. Launches a bandage that deals 80 magic damage and stun the target for 1 second, pulling himself to the target. Despair. Once toggled, begin sweeping to deal magic damage equal to 10 plus 1.1% of their maximum health to nearby enemies every second. Tantrum. Its passive, Amumu takes 4 reduced physical damage. Its active, deals 90 magic damage to nearby enemies and slow them by 30% for 0.5 seconds. Tantrum's cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds when Amumu is hit by an attack. Curse of the Sad Mummy. Deals 150 magic damage to enemies and stuns them for 1.5 seconds. Applies Curse Touch. Skill Combo. Amumu is a rather simple combo, yet you still have to be precise with his skill shot to land it on your target and snatch them. Here's his combo. Second skill, and then first skill, and then ultimate, and then third skill. You may add the flash for long range initiation. Item and Rune Build. This is the standard build for Amumu, which works best if you have another champion who can tank for your team. If you have no tanks, it will be better to use the other build below or even mix the 2 builds. Experiment for what works best for you. Abyssal Mask. This item is an all-around item for Amumu. It makes him tankier, adds HP, mana, magic resistance, CDR. The Eternity passive solves Amumu's mana issues and grants additional health regeneration, while second skill, or Despair, is active, and the Abyssal passive, which grants you an aura that makes nearby enemy champions take additional magic damage, synergizes well with the Cursed Touch. Rylai's Crystal Scepter. The slow effect from this item synergizes well with Amumu's second skill or Despair. This item allows him to stay on top of his enemies with flash or dash or blink abilities as their only means of escape. Additionally, this item grants a good amount of HP. Ionian Boots of Lucidity. Grants cooldown reduction. Ninja Tabi and Mercury Threads are good defensive alternatives. Upgrade with the Glorious Enchant for more offensive options, or upgrade with the Gargoyle Enchant to increase your HP when diving towards grouped up enemies. Morellonomicon makes your abilities apply grievous wounds on your enemies. You're a good holder of Morellonomicon because Amumu constantly deals AoE magic damage. Void Staff. This item, along with Morellonomicon, will make you a tank shredder because you will deal a great amount of HP based DPS, and the high magic penetration will make their magic resist items useless. This second item build does not deal as much damage as the first one, but you will be able to stay alive longer and will be always present for your team to protect them and add utility to your team fights. Sunfire Cape. The Immolate passive, which deals AoE magic damage, stacks with your second skill or Despair, which will help you clear the jungle faster and deal more damage just by being near enemy champions. Thornmail. The return damage and grievous wounds passive from this item will make enemy auto attack carries think twice about hitting you. Spirit Visage increases your HP and magic resistance, and at the same time, increase all healing effects your champion receives. Randuin's Omen, another great item to pick against AD carries because this item reduces their attack speed and critical damage output. Runes. Electrocute. This keystone rune will allow you to deal burst damage against your targets, which will make your early game ganks more effective. Aftershock is the alternative rune when playing as a tank. Triumph. Deal bonus damage against low HP targets and heal yourself and takedowns. Backbone. Increases your overall survivability by increasing the lower defense stat you have. Mastermind. Increase your damage against objectives, turrets, and epic monsters, and grant extra gold after successfully taking them. Champion Tips. Don't use your second skill or despair if you're not engaging with the opponents, as it only wastes your mana. Don't hesitate from using the Curse of the Sad Mummy or your ultimate, and you can even use it to initiate and lock down your target. Pay attention to your positioning when using Bandage Toss or your first skill, so you won't end up pulling yourself to a minion. Amumu is greatly dependent on his blue buff, and when his blue buff gets stolen in the early game, his whole game suffers. That's it for today's video. If you find the video helpful, please do like and subscribe for more videos like this. Till next time, be a legend.